Today I'm gonna show you two of my projects. So the first one is this one. I can load a mesh file and then convert it into the OpenMesh data structure, and then I show it out by the OpenGL, and also I'm able to navigate through it, rotation and also zoom in, zoom out. So here we go. We can load a mesh file. For example, we can load an aircraft mesh file. It is consistent of 10k points, so it's a little bit slow in my computer. So you see, this is an airplane mesh, and then we can rotate it, also zoom in, zoom out. So this program is built by the QT framework. So QT is a cross-platform GUI widget as far as I'm concerned, and its underlying data structure, we use the half-edge mesh data structure from the OpenMesh library. So it can support reading a mesh file and then convert into OpenMesh library data structure automatically, and then I show it to the screen by OpenGL code, and also the rotation and zooming is also done by the OpenGL. But anyway, and then our team decided not to start everything bit by bit from scratch, so we decided to move to the OpenFlipper plugin programming. So now I will show you OpenFlipper. So OpenFlipper is a open source program developed by a team, I think, from Germany, and the best part of it is it can provide the plugin programming, so we can code the plugin by ourselves, and we can use its supporting APIs. So for example, these are all plugins: the data control, the decimator. So the plugin I've been working on is the selection plugin, so mostly these parts. So the function of these parts is that I can select a region on the mesh by drawing lassos on the mesh, and then I can cut it. So it is almost mesh cutting. So the difference between the original mesh cutting technique and my own method is that my cutting, it aligns all the edges of the triangle mesh with my drawed lasso, but the previous mesh cutting is that they just cut directly and do not align it. So here we go. First we can draw a lasso on the mesh, and then you can see that this lasso is on the mesh. Okay, so then we can align mesh with the lasso. So you can see this red dots are actually the selected half edge, and then since we want to cut it, we have to make it into a loop. So now you see it is a loop, and then we select the face by this boundary, and at last we cut it by boundary. We just delete all the selected faces. The face, half edge, edge, vertex I just mentioned are all the data structure in the OpenMesh data structure. So here you see, here we have cut the mesh. We cut this piece off. So this is basically it. And OpenFlipper also use OpenMesh as its underlying data structure, and it uses scene graph to show the mesh, not a pure OpenGL, because scene graph is a much advanced technique, a much advanced data structure than OpenGL. It is much faster. So from these two projects, I learned a lot of C++ programming, C++, STL, and all other libraries, for example OpenMesh, and also OpenGL, and also the QT programming. So I think I am now quite capable of C++ related programming, and I can program it with effective style. So thank you.